Because let's be honest, guys. Cat names Fluffy and Kitty, they're not that inventive or imaginative. That's the word. Can't speak. Yeah, it's a thing. Doing hi, this is Malik, and welcome to. Oh hi. Welcome to episode like 92 of my Let's Play Minecraft Season 6. 92. We're getting bust 100 easily. It's good. Little gate in front of the entrance to Balder's litter box. I mean, like a gate that's like to stops him hiding or something. Oh, Baldur's Gate. Oh god, it's not the same spelling. Baldur is a Norse god, same as Freya. Freya and Frigga are both different Norse gods, but they may have the same origin. So when I named Freya and Baldur, I did name it with the understanding that Frigga technically is the mother of Baldur, but Freya's a much nicer name. It's a beautiful name. Oh, and speaking of the wicked fluffy devil, hello. Nah, she's a lovely lady. Yeah, it's close enough, off by one, it's close enough. Can't believe it took me that long to figure out it was a bloody Forgotten Coast. No, Forgotten Realms Sword Coast reference, there we go. Well, this is definitely the correct spelling. No vowel toward the end. Anyway, we have someone who's finally a new person, a new one of the adepts to actually give me information as to what they actually want on their little sign. So we've got eight adept tributes now, which is nice. Still got our apprentice tribute, but yeah, if you're an adept and you're not one of these fine fellows, then please go into the community tab of my channel, find the post that I made, and follow the instructions and we'll get you a sign on there. And if you stop being an adept after having one of these blocks made, I'll leave the block here. I'm not that fussed, you know. So if you really want to sort of like get your block here and you're only an apprentice or you're nothing at all, then if you're an adept for 1 month, then you can quickly get a block and then I'll just leave it there if you downgrade or cancel afterwards. I don't know what I'm going to do this episode or the next 3 episodes, although one of the things I'm going to do is quickly harvest things that need harvesting. I did a lot of exploring the last few episodes. In fact, actually, I could always ask you guys in the live chat right now. But yes, for those of you who haven't been keeping up, I have 2 kitties, and that's why my live streams haven't exactly been going smoothly, just because of finding time and having the kitties adapt to new life and blah blah blah. So it's been interesting adapting to these little fluff balls. I've had cats before, as many of you know, but it's just been a while. It's been a while. And there we go. We've got those. I'm gonna store all of this. Actually, then again, let's store it all downstairs where the farm is, the cattle. I'm glad you like the exploring episodes of Bakar. Speaking of Bakar, we have Bakar! Look at these guys! These poor fuckers! I mean, I keep saying poor fuckers, but then I just literally fed them all of the grain. We got 1 chicken out of all that. 1. I think there's a compressed quantum level of... Oh my god, no! We got so many eggs I didn't even realize. That's insane. Do you think I have enough chickens? I don't think I have enough chickens. What do you think, guys? Oh, the compression! Okay, you guys, I know you basically all came from, like, the same 2 sheep, and therefore this is going to create grotesque inbreeding, but you'll be fine. Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Ah! I mean... Surrounded by horny cows. This can only be bad. I mean, that's a lot of babies that are about to die. Sorry, babies. But you cannot be allowed to escape. Can't believe it was mostly babies that just escaped. This is a disappointment. Oh, it's just so grotesquely overcrowded in here. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. I love it in a very real, terrible way. This is not going to end well again. There we go. That's all of the I think my farm is grotesquely. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move on. Oh shit! More eggs. I just can't get away without eggs appearing. I probably don't even need to really harvest these either. I'm not gonna lie, but I think I've probably got enough. But there's just something about having a farm and wanting to harvest it. Yeah, I probably don't quite need... That needs to be kept. Oh, I'm bringing the ladder down here. But anyway, it depends on really what you guys kind of feel like I want. In fact, you know what? Let's do that whole poll thing. What should I do? Episode 92. Add option, add option. What else? What other things could I do this session? Got options of more exploring, building a floating village, because I do want to build my own village. Visit the Nether. Yeah, in fact, build more, no. Base. Did that not appear? Did that not work? Oh, it did. The poll did actually happen. Cool. So, feel free, everyone, to, I mean, I've set a poll up in the chat, so people can now go in there and start voting. There's just a few things that I kind of feel like I would like to do, which might be fun, and I'm just gonna let you guys decide because that's just the kind of mage I am. And while you guys start voting on stuff, I'm totally just gonna do more farm stuff, because it's just... I should murder. I should definitely just murder some of the animals. Because to be fair, there's a lot. And I can probably farm them now. Although I may try and... Oh my god, I've just had an egg explosion. An explosion in my inventory, one might say. I just don't even care if they get hurt anymore now. Let's see if the sheep will, Yeah, that's got the sheep all horny again. More babies. Oh, a stronghold. That would be interesting. Sorry, baby. Alright, let's have a little look at... You know what, let's actually just cook a load of beef in the smoker. Because good old cooked beef is good. So let's have a little look at this poll. Oh boy! People do not want me to explore much more. They've had enough exploration, I feel. Second to last is Visit the Nether, with 17% of the votes. 25% of the votes was Build More of the Base, but with an outstanding 58% is Build a Floating Village. Oh boy, okay. So, my idea for a floating village was basically like a wooden structure, where it would just be floating in the sea nearby. Obviously I need to cut down a lot of trees and have it just floating. I don't exactly know where. What I'm gonna do is make an iron axe, enchant it, blah blah blah, and just because I need new tools. I need pickaxes and shovels and axes. I need stuff. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. That's all I need for the iron. Now I can, with ideally a few twigs. I did get a lot of spruce. I think spruce is what I'm going to be using for the floaty base, for the floaty village. It's going to very much be a I don't know what I'm doing sort of a base. I'm just going to give you a warning. And I'm happy to accept a little bit of advice as to how the hell to do certain things. Because I am not, like, the best... I'm not, like, the best dragon. No, that's our Sisu. Ah, Sisu. What a good dragon you are. But anyway, no. I'm not exactly the best at Minecraft. So... I'm probably gonna get things wrong, but I'm gonna give it a go, because that's just kind of my jam. I like doing the whole stuff. Oh, we've got extra votes for building a floating village. It's gone up to 62%, so let's end the poll. There we go. But yes, I'm definitely gonna be, from the looks of it, building a floaty place. A floaty place. Look at that. So yeah, so the actual end results when I clicked after 13 votes. That's pretty fucking good, actually. That's a good turnout. 61% build a floating village, 23 for build more of the base, 15 for the nether, and 0 for more exploring. I feel like the people have spoken. I'm thinking just put the village... I don't know where to put. I want it to be, like I say, a floating wooden village. And maybe even theme it like a load of old wooden ships roped together. Yeah, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to quickly enchant some stuff. Which will basically... if I have a little look at this, the axes is efficiency 2. So let's see what we can get. I don't want smite. I don't want smite. Efficiency 2. Efficiency 2. Efficiency 2. Efficiency 2. So now we have 2 efficiency 2 iron axes, and I'm going to happily pull shenanigans. So this is like a lot. I do want to... It's got to be a floating village. That's definitely what I'm doing. I'm going to put Fortune 1 on it and merge it with the Fortune 1 picks. Picks. Whatever. God damn it, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. It's going to be expensive. We know that the merge tends to be a bit pricey, but we're going to still have a look at what we get. 13. 13's a bit pricey, but it makes a nice pick. That's 3. And only 1 if we start with that. I should probably check the order that I'm merging things. Gonna put that in there. Oh boy. Oh, of course you're thinking that it'd be like floating in the midair, kind of floating. No, I'm thinking of like floating like in the ocean kind of thing. Like above those sorts of areas, you know? I'm thinking of like an oceanic floating, not a not a sky floaty village. I kind of feel like the enchantments required for an entire floating village would probably be a bit high. Don't want to go crazy. Although, while this enchantment's on, I have got like a ridiculously good view of the underwater. No, I was thinking like have the floating village like over here maybe. My cat climbing my chair. Yeah, Freya is trying to climb into my chair. Now I just think maybe over here. Somewhere here-ish. For a wooden floating structure. Kevin Costner style. I'm not sure what that actually means. Oh, I have an incoming cat. Hello, Freya. Hey, Freya. Hey. You're going to come over here and purr? Oh my god, your fur is so warm. Have you been sleeping in the heater again? Kind of. She does do that. Sorry, you can't go on my lap today. Come over here. She is just so pretty. But this is the thing that's going to happen, guys. I'm going to randomly get cat invasion. But no, I feel like putting a nice floating wooden village just here. She's like looking at me. He's like, who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? You're making those sounds normally when I'm about to get food. Actually, then again... Oh, Waterworld. I did have in my head maybe Waterworld, but I'm just terrible with actor and actress names. Like, fundamentally terrible. What do you mean? Wouter's saying, I always find it weird that those two things have the same word. You mean like things that float in the air and things that float on water? You mean they have two different words? You've got different words for those things? Because if you do, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. We have so many different words for the same thing that are subtly different. Like I always come up with the example of moist, wet, and damp. Now, moist, wet, and damp fundamentally at a high level basically mean the same thing. But deep down, moistness tends to be a positive form of wetness, and dampness tends to be a negative form of wetness. I mean, here we would have, I suppose, levitate would be a word that would suggest in the air. Buoyant would describe an object that floats in water, but that wouldn't be I am floating. It would be this ship is buoyant rather than this ship can float, I guess. So I think buoyant would be an English for water. Levitating, I guess, would be a kind of, levitate is more of a magical term. Like magicians or wizards would levitate. But again, that would be definitely not on water, that would be definitely in the air. So I suppose we do have words that are specific, but maybe I should just play the game. Floating village. So anyway, yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. Having this oceanic village just here, and keep it just on the edge. Yeah, I know buoyant technically can be air as well, but when you describe something as buoyant in English, people would automatically assume you mean water. Nobody would think that buoyant meant buoyant in air. But you are completely right. Buoyancy is a generic term for anything that will then rise through one particular substance and then and sink through the one above, and then it would stop between two layers of density, I guess. Yeah. Levitating's definitely but then again, if anything is in the air, is there a force involved, maybe? I'd have to think about it. An English word that means float, but exclusively in the air. Yeah. Hover. Hover! Of course. Hovering, a hovering village, suggests that it's moving a little bit, because when I imagine hover, I would imagine that although yes, it's in the air, and it's broadly stationary, that there is some kind of ebb and flow to it. My brain says that hovering would still be moving slightly, in the sense that on a mostly calm sea, a ship does still slightly move. So hover would definitely be in the air. You can't hover on water, although there are such things as hovercraft, which are water. But I think that's because they are technically hovering above the water. There is a gap between the hovercraft and the water. So yeah, I think hover's definitely better. For hover, I imagine a mother-in-law unwelcome in the kitchen. Oh, I see. So someone's hovering behind you or hovering over you, keeping an eye on you, and like, no, you're not cooking that. You need to boil it longer. No, you need to soak the rice before you start boiling it. Oh no, don't put it in already boiled water. Make sure that it's in cold water first, and then bring it to the boil, and all that kind of stuff. They're hovering. Yeah. But I think that's I need more booze for this kind of conversation. Oh, that was the first. Oh, that was the first good solid swig of beer, and it is cold. I mean, technically it's ale, so it doesn't need to be cold, but it's cold in the rest of the house. It's winter still, so. Where's my cat gone? She's buggered off somewhere. Oh no, she's right behind this desk, this office chair. It's not a clever place to be, kitty. Let's get some wood and make the very beginning prototype building for this. You see, I've got the word hover for air. What would be the equivalent then for water? 3 cloves, yes. And it has to be crushed, not chopped. Oh, there's all kinds of weird stuff like that, but I kind of like it because it does kind of make sense, but it also kind of makes it feel like Harry Potter potions class kind of thing. Different ways of preparing the ingredients does actually change the result. Yeah, that's kind of the idea I have in my head, Wouter, the idea of ships that are, you know, got gangways between them, and they've been roped together in little rafts and things like that that are kind of all just roped together. I'll even set up ropes if I possibly can, but I may just have to fudge it with fences and stuff. I don't know why I'm doing that, because that's not going to work. Actually, then again, does it work? Nah. It was always possible. Let's, so obviously I want a bunch of these. Well, I'm doing that right. drift suggests movement. And I think that clouds drift. I don't think drift. Yeah. Yeah, drift could still include air-based things, and it does suggest that it's in motion. Yeah. And obviously I want a bunch of fences. Load of spruce doors. Although probably not that many spruce doors in fairness. Ladders, of course, will be cool, but I already had a load of ladders, so now I've just used all that up. Trapdoors. Trapdoors are cool. Trapdoors can be useful for other things. Decorative stuff. Okay. So, I need beds, and then I need some kind of focus object to define what the very first profession's gonna be. Which I'm going to throw out there as being a farmer. I think I'm gonna create a floating farm first. Oh, actually that's a good point. I also need a bell. There's a bed. And then I need a compost thing. Okay. I think I might more or less have the first lot. I need a load of dirt, actually. Yep. Because if we're gonna make a farm, we're gonna need some dirt. And then... did I actually use up all these maps? Got the core maps. I kind of need another chest. Hang on. We're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna eventually figure out what the fuck I'm doing. It'll happen. I promise you. There we go. So I'm just gonna put a load of my maps back. Mostly the exploration maps, because I don't need them now. We have the that big map there. And it's going to be all in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little chest here. And I'm going to shove the core map, that core map, those core maps. And then I'm going to quickly check this treasure map. We have no idea. Oh, I know where that is. I know where that is. And I kind of need to make a copy, do I? No, there it is up there. So this treasure map's going to stay on me. Because it is a valid treasure map. I'm going to also put this back in here. Because I'm always leaving things in my inventory like lapis, which I shouldn't be doing. And then I'm going to grab some dirt, and then we're going to go and start this village. Floating village. And, I mean, we're technically over time already, fuck's sake. Well, it's still gonna be village-related things. It's just gonna take a bit longer. The dirt also will serve a dual purpose of building a stilt. I kind of feel, actually, like, yeah, let's just build it off to the side here. The beginnings of it will be here. This is in range of the Nexus. Or I could build it over on the other side. In fact, that will actually make a lot more sense. I build it on the other side. Hey, Pat. Oh, this base. It's alright. Yeah, I agree. It's not bad. It's... How many episodes have you missed, Pat? Because Pat Wright is in the live chat right now, for those of you who are watching the video. But yeah, I'm about to... The vote passed earlier, Pat. And we're basically building a... We haven't got the word that... Because originally I said a floating village. And people rightly assumed that I meant hovering in the middle, in the air. But I meant floating on the water. And we're trying to figure out a word that means floating, but water specifically. And we've come up with buoyant and drift and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, it'll spread outwards. Well, it'll spread outwards that way, but I kind of want it close by. But it will spread away from the base. It doesn't need to be particularly big. Each room doesn't need to be particularly big. This is a, you know, it's going to be an ongoing project, I suppose. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I'm just going to put the first bit of dirt down and build up until I'll just put that out there. And then we're gonna... Ow! Oh, you came up from there. You sort of circled around me and oh, little bitch. Nautical village? I mean, I haven't come up with a name, but yeah, it's definitely nautical is as a suggestion of a... Definitely better than just floating, I suppose. I mean, I hadn't even come up with the name. I mean, to be honest, I could open up the name for a vote as well. Come up with, like, get everyone to suggest names. Ones that I like, vaguely. I could then, specifically put to then a poll, I suppose. Chess card. Chess card suggests, what about the great... This is one word separated by hyphens. Greater than the density of water, but less than the density of air village. It hasn't got a ring. Sorry, chess card. Nice. So, the initial thing is just going to be barely floating above water. I don't want to make it too, like, fancy to begin with. Unsunk village. I mean, that would suggest that at some point it was sunk, which is clearly not the case. I'm just gonna say. Okay. Yeah, they are actually they are floating. So, what I'm going to do is make the beginnings of like a hull type shape. I'm just glad I can't drown this close to the base. The floaty puggy village. I don't know what that means. I probably don't need to know what it means. It's just a bit of a weird word, so let's get this boat kind of out the way over here. And then I'm gonna put upside down. How am I gonna... Is this... No, that's not the correct way of doing it. I'm gonna at least put some vague, like, work into making this look good. Oh, my cat's mewing. Whoever would have thought that a cat would meow? It's madness. Probably don't even need that, actually. It's a bit too... No, you... Okay. It just makes it a little bit different. Meow. Meow. What do you want? Eh? What do you want, you little ruffian? She's got her tail right in front of the monitor now. It's like, yeah, thanks. I can't see in my hotbar. Oh, she's laid down. Okay. That is an acceptable result. See, I could just dig that away. Right. I kind of feel like if I'm going to make a... Oh, that didn't work how I wanted. Okay, so that's going to be like that. I'm going to make a very crude... Don't need beef right now. Can I put ladders there? No, but that ladder is good enough. Hey, don't claw at my mouse cable, you little sod. She loves the mouse cable because it moves every now and again. And because she's only been here for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks now, I kind of don't want to tell her off. I think she trusts me, and I think one telling off would probably not damage our relationship. But I kind of want to leave it a little bit longer, just on the off chance. So that's the beginning of a particular boat. So that's the kind of the cross section of the hull, if you can see what I mean. Oi, stop it, you little sod. Now she's playing with the paper, because I left some letters on my desk, because you know what cats are like, they like sitting on paper, yeah. And yeah, this one is no different, you know. So I put them down on my desk, and of course she sits on them. But now she's seeing the mouse, and she kind of knows she's sort of not supposed to maybe play with them. So now she's just kind of sitting on the paper, and she wants to kind of play with the paper, and she kind of wants to play with the mouse cable, and she's just being a little cheeky sod. I mean, she's been here like 3 or 4 weeks. I don't think she's going to get set into any long-term behavior, to be fair. I don't mind shouting at my cats and pushing them away. They're not going to get traumatized by it. She only very lightly plays. It's not like she's chewing. She just kind of paws it gently. And I'm like, And I just sort of tap her on the paw, and she stops. And she doesn't, like now, she's literally staring at it, but she's sort of like half loafing, so her front paws are underneath her body. So she's not actually doing it in a major way, she's just kind of being a little sod, I suppose. Hey, David Wang. I like that name. It's a good name. In English, that's a good name. So I don't know whether village houses need to be enclosed. You see, I was tempted to get a lizard, like a beardy or an Aaaaaaaah or something like that, because beardies are super friendly and they're very intelligent. And then I might work up and get an Aaaaaaaah and maybe even work up toward a Tengu, you know. But that's like big sky high desires. I should probably swap. That's a lot of episode. So anyway, this is the beginning of the floating village for the for villagers, and I'm going to kidnap a villager next episode. But bloody hell, this is a long episode. Apologies, guys. But hang around if you're in the live stream. Hang around in general. Until next time, guys. Cheerio. Actually, I don't even need to do that, do I? I'm just like kind of pointless shenanigans. Yeah. It's intermission. But it's not going to be a long intermission, because obviously it's, you know, there's not much. Yeah, floaty village seems good, but yeah. Not guaranteed to be understood. I'm gonna put on like one bit of music, because we like a bit of music. Is that actually part of the song? Is it supposed to have that crackly noise? I'm gonna quickly play something else and see. Yeah, okay, let's yeah. Lake Town? Yeah, but Lake Town doesn't really float. Oh, does it? I know it does, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure it does float on the lake. I don't know what's up with the music. It's not working well. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to restart the whole thing. I did put down some torches for channel markers. It seemed like the best thing, especially when you're at night when the visibility is low and you can then just see the torches. There are other options, no doubt, but it seemed like the thing to do. Just copy this world. Oh yeah, that would be visible from even further away. That would be super visible. Okay, so the next episode is going to be 93. I'm just going to kick it straight off, actually. Pretty much. Not much of an intermission, I know. Decomposing whale village. Not sure whether that's attractive. Yeah, I'm trying to attract random villagers. How do you even get villagers out of boats, anyway? I'm actually curious about that now. Do you have to kind of... I don't know. Right. Let's get the next episode sorted. Tortuga. I mean, Tortuga's kind of cool if they were pirates. I feel like making them pirates is going to be trickier. But Tortuga's not a bad name. Yeah. Break the boat. Hope they don't drown, I guess. Well, Lake Town definitely... It's nice. It's nice, but in Minecraft terms... Innsmouth. Yeah, I mean, there's that as well, I guess. The kind of horrors they're going to be exposed to, quite possibly. Botoga. Oh my god. Botoga. I mean, maybe. Anyway, let's get this new episode sorted. Hello there, this is Malcolm. Welcome to episode 93 of my Let's Play Minecraft Season 6. I don't know why it sort of went all ghosty then. It was a bit random, but whatever. So this is the beginning of the boat kind of thing. It's going to be more of a barge. I can work on the exact dimensions later. I'm going to assume... I'm going to assume if I get a villager on here and put a bed and everything, that they just kind of do things? Well, what I am going to have to do is... I can't get up that way. I'm going to have to put a ladder on that side somewhere. There we go. Just because when people fall in the water, they'll, you know, they'll have something to thing. And then I'm going to put a block there. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And then this is going to be a new thing. I don't know exactly how this is going to visually look, but it'll be fine. So that's the plank. Now I probably will swap out the kinds of wood. So I will probably swap out the kinds of wood so that plank looks like it's separate from the rest. And some of the platforms I will obviously... make this a catamaran! That's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to make it like a catamaran type thing. Yeah, I need loads more wood. Loads more wood. But what I am going to do is make this like a floating catamaran thing. And then have dirt in it, obviously, because we need dirt. Put some laddery things there. Well, that was a kitty mew. Hello. Are you just gonna claw claw your way up into the chair. Oh my god, she's just like, this is my lap now. My lap. I mean, if you're like quiet and don't interfere too much, you can sit there. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm gonna have to pet my cat for a bit. I don't have to, but I like doing it. She's such a little kisser as well. You know, like she's always like blem 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 blem, and I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. Like my fingers and my hands and my arms, just like she just loves licking me, which is adorable. Like, ah! Right. I think I can put these. Can you put these upright, or is that something that's in Vintage Story? Planks, these things. I think it's entirely Vintage Story that you can put planks at funny angles. She's just so adorable. She's just sat on my lap now, just staring at the keyboard, thinking whether or not she can get on it. And I'm like, nope, that's a rule. And you're, for the most part, obeying that rule. It helps that the keyboard can slide away. Yeah, I think I'm thinking Vintage Story, because I haven't actually installed any mods for Minecraft that allow that to happen. Oh, she's just resting her head on my hand. Sort of more of my wrist. My keyboard wrist. And she's just there, and I can just feel her purring through my wrist. It's so adorable. It means I can't move my hand. Yeah, I have really fallen for these cats. It's kind of pathetic in a way. Kind of, I guess. Yeah. I just think they're adorable. I don't know, can you make a house where multiple villagers live in the same house? I'm curious about that possibility now. I'm going to assume not for now, but if someone wants to correct me in my assumption, then that is fine. But actually, I'm just going to get all of that. And then... well, thankfully, I have enough wool to make a number of beds. Technically, you only need 2 beds to start the whole breeding process off, I guess. Well, technically 3. And that's what I'm going to do. I'll do. I need some more stairs, technically. Oh yeah, that is actually... it's useful to me, but it's, for the most part, it's, I don't know. I'm gonna just quickly have a sleep. Now, I don't know how enclosed it all has to be. Like, can a room be unenclosed? Like, could this be a room now? That's my sort of question on the matter. I'm going to assume not. I could move the plank a little bit. Maybe put... Yeah, if I move the plank over one and put a wall... Oh no, I just put a wall here. Just right now, as it is. Like, that can be like a double door or a single door. Kind of... And then put a door in here. And I'm gonna hope that fence... Would that count as an acceptable wall, you know? Again, you know, if people know for certain, then let me know if that's a bad design and it's not gonna work. Ah, you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna fill out this quickly anyway. But then I'm gonna... Put a bit there. I mean, not sure actually how that's exactly going to be boaty, just because I'm rounding it off. I don't know whether this counts. I guess we'll find out. The plank, I didn't bring any different woods, which is fine. But I am just gonna finish off my catamaran. I'm used to pressing escape to get out the inventory, but I can't move my hand now. And yes, I could just shift the cat, but it just feels a bit, you know, a bit rude. Yeah, I am completely just a slave to this cat now. I know. Actually, will these be moist because of their ow? Oh, a nautilus shell. Thank you, dude. That's like super kind. It won't be much of a catamaran, actually, at this point. I think it's just going to end up being a barge. Because of the... I'll figure fancy things later. What's that? That's 4. I want it to at least look a little bit like there's an actual, like, capacity for them to farm. I know that it technically doesn't need the full thing, but I kind of want it to at least look vaguely farmy. And I can actually put not just the farm here, but I could also put like the bell, the village bell here. I think that would be cool. So yeah, this will be like part... You know, I could, instead of waiting for a silk touch pick, I could just build a long dirt bridge and get the grass over this way, but it's just going to take so long for the grass to spread across a dirt bridge. It's going to look ugly. Anyway. Blarg. Now, the general gist... So, the best way of getting a villager in here, will the villager seek out land? Like, if I park my boat here, would I need to somehow get my boat on the land and break it? Or if I break the boat in the water, will the villager just kind of like, oh shit, I'm in the water, I'm gonna get up on this surface here. And then they realize that there's actually a whole home and... I don't know. And I will plow this. How does the bell work? Okay. That was cool. I'm liking the bell. Oh, what we could do. Yeah, the railway definitely seems easier, but I feel like boat is probably more convenient. What I could do is have like some water currents that push the boat onto land. That would probably work. Actually, what am I going to do? Okay, that's not quite perfect. And for now, I'm just going to put the bell there. So they can gather on this little commons, kind of. Okay. I mean, that's enough space for 2 villagers. One of them becomes a farmer, I guess. Right. I am going to go and steal a villager. And we're going to see if it works. I mean, this is, like, crude as hell. The villager may just leave. It's difficult to say exactly what's going to happen. But I have a village over here somewhere, which I can't defend because reasons. And I'm going to put torches all over this new village, of course. But, you know, it's difficult to defend, and they're getting attacked. Yeah, one deep bridge. I think that this was the easiest way to get to the... Or I could be wrong. I could check my map! Or was it through here? Oh, I think it was through here, actually. I'm just being a derp. Well, that's what the Ancient King, that's what the composty thing is for. Because I believe that that's the farmer bench. So whoever I steal, I'm assuming will become a farmer? Or do I have to steal a farmer? I'm somewhat woolly on the entire thing. So I'm just going to try and nudge a villager. I might just put a water block somewhere, you know what I mean? And have a moving water just push them into the boat. Oh boy, there's shit going down. Hey, dude. Hey. I can't really shove him anywhere in particular, can I? He's just running home. Which, I don't blame him. Nighttime is probably not the best place or the best time for me to do this. So let's just go and invade someone's home and steal their bed. Says the room that has no bloody bed. I think this is a dying village. They've got no guardian. Thing is it getting a jobless, or do I steal a farmer, or... I mean, he's like a librarian, but there's a farmer plot. If they lose their block, do they just become unemployed? I think they do, don't they? This cat is just pushing my keyboard further and further away. Kind of adorable. If I ring the bell, won't they all just come here? Nope. That just scared him off. Well, becoming unemployed is kind of what I'm gonna need. I can only see one villager. I think all the rest are dead. That might be the workplace. Ah. Okay, Scorpio is telling me that ringing the bell tells them to all hide, rather than to gather, which is... Oh well. That makes sense as to why he ran off home. And maybe the reason why I can't see anyone else. That might very well be that there isn't anyone else. He might actually be the last villager. And if he is, then I need to rescue him. It means that this village is not safe. Because there were definitely a few more villagers than that when I first found this place. And obviously I've not been defending it or putting up any walls or... You know what I mean? I've not enacted any defensive measures. Yeah, this, that house is tiny. This is less tiny. Kind of like the balcony house. It's posh, but nobody lives here. Ow. Barrel. Okay, barrel obviously is for maybe a brewer type profession or a potion-y person. I kind of need to capture that one remaining villager. Because I think this village is dead. He's like the last person standing. There he is. Hey dude. Hey dude, you wanna go on a boat ride? Okay, he's going in there. Yeah, that's his job station. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, he's doing the writing thing. Hey, dude. So I need to capture him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for him to go into his home, and then I'm going to seal it up. Like that. He's gonna be upset by that, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna dig out. I'm gonna make a channel for the boat. Which of course, without a bucket, is gonna not allow me to do anything. I mean, I could put it onto the grass, but... Yeah, because you can actually do that, can't you? You are absolutely goddamn right. Yeah, that is actually completely true. There's no actual reason for me to be doing it this way. Yeah, it's just super slow, isn't it? From what I remember. Go on, dude. Okay. Okay. We are sailing. We are sailing very slow in the dirt. Whee! I was about to say kidnap complete, but this is more of a rescue, I think. It's more of a rescue. I don't know whether he's just going to try and run back home, or whether once he gets far enough away, he loses track of where his workbench is or his home is. Once he was in the boat, I may have had to smash his bed and smash his little thing. Hell, I may have to leave him in the boat next to his new village and just go back and smash his stuff, and then maybe he'll pick the new locations. I have no idea how to do this. I know of lots of other villages that have people living in them, so I feel like worst case, if it doesn't work with this guy, it'll work with the next guy. Oh. Oh! He's become a farmer, just like that. Okay, so now we need to put blocks. Yeah, let's do this. That. Ow. So we have a farmer. I'm gonna just seal up the back. Hi, dude. Oh, he's out. He's going to look at his farm. Let's ring the bell and see what he does. Oh, that's not doing that. That was unwise. Huzzah! Look at that! He's accepted his new job, he's accepted his new home. It works! It works! Hey, dude. I know! Fucking work, dude. So they do go for the nearest place. Looks like he's not very good at walking over the planks, though. Oh no, he's kind of okay. I kind of now need. I mean, this is good. I need to get another villager and another job, and do all of the things. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant some plants. We need to create a wheat farm for this guy. So I'm gonna go and get some seeds, get a load of wheat. kind of feel moderately accomplished. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Moderately accomplished, you know, I'm not like going crazy thinking I'm awesome or anything, but that was pretty good. That was not bad for a first attempt. My god, there's so many eggs exploding downstairs. Seriously, there's a lot going on. It'll be in here, won't it? Efficiency ho. Yeah, I'm gonna plow all the things. All of the things. I just gotta do a few things. Nautilus, underwater stuff. There's a Nautilus shell. God, I can make another thing. That is about right. Didn't make any fancy things with the trapdoors, so maybe for now I'm just gonna like leave them there. I will make trapdoory things. I'll even make pressure platey things. Can't believe it was that simple. I'm gonna just go and pass the day. That's a good point. I should name these villagers after you guys. I should totally name the villagers after you guys. I have name tags. I can name the villagers. And then when they die horribly... Oh my god, there's a bloody trader just spawned. Oh, then again, that is kind of where the trader seemed to spawn before. So yeah, I guess... And I'm probably going to have to put a bit of water here as well. I think this will dry out without... Yes, I need bucket. What are you trading again? Oh yeah, for shit, basically. I mean, packed ice is quite nice, I guess. A dark oak. A dark blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I hadn't really thought about the water. I need a bucket. And then I'm gonna go and do the thing. And capture another, rescue another villager. I know where there's a bucket. I think getting another villager will probably... Did I get wheat? And that sounds a bit weird to be after wheat, but I do specifically want wheat because the farmer will have trades and I can level him up. I can't really remember exactly the reason why I want to do this, but I kind of feel like leveling up your villagers is going to give access to things that are good. Right. And I have me bucket. And I'll probably make like a water feature or something. Yeah, that seems to be working. I have a lot of seed, so I don't mind if the moisture level isn't quite right yet, because it'll be fine. Look at that! That's actually the perfect number of seeds from that last little harvest. Look at that! I know you were like a librarian or something the last time, which is totally cool, and that's what I think I'm going to get your wife to be, or husband, or whatever. I can't really tell what you are. But yes, maybe, a fence, a little window on this side. Kind of like there is a window here. I mean, that's nice. It's not like the nicest of places to live, but it's nice enough. I've seen worse places to live. I might make a double door. I've seen worse places. I've seen worse places. Hey, dude. I wanna trade with you. I'm totally gonna trade with you. I just get experience. That's cool. He seems excited. Looks like pumpkins and apples are the next kind of thing. I'm just gonna get a load of wheat. And just trade to all hell with this guy. But yeah, that is the beginnings. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, this hay is nines. So, I guess, who should I have next in the village? What profession? Obviously, I need a load more wood. I need to go on a big wood chopping venture. This is like a completely temporary bay. But then again, having a dock isn't actually a terrible idea. Hey, dude. Hi. Oh, cool. Now I can just get apples for free. Well, not for free, but... He's kind of a bit weird. Ah, cookies. And melons. Okay, cool. I'm happy with the looks of this so far. I'm gonna level him the hell up. Oh, you're doing weird things. Hi, your magical majesty. How you doing? Nothing weird's happened to him, has it? No. But he's an apprentice. Surely an apprentice would be lower than novice. Oh, bye, Freya. I think I wasn't giving her enough attention, so she's gone off in a huff. No, she hasn't really. She's just gone on the floor and is sitting there looking at herself, miserable or something. I don't know. Oh boy, that's mine. Huh? Hi. What the hell? Huh. Oh, because I don't have the inventory space. That'll be why. Right, let's put the boat down in the temporary or possibly permanent docks. Hi. Huh. Cool. So that's working. I'm getting a load of random food now, I guess. And experience. And I'm doing emeralds, and I'm earning apples. And I'm gonna get cookies at some point. That's cool. I mean, I don't know where he got the apples. That's a bit of a mystery. God, I've got so much bread. Got a lot of bread. And I've got a lot of delicious cooked beef. Oh boy. Probably too much cooked beef. This is a bit bonkers. What I can do with bread, other than just eat it. I could hear eggs popping out of those chickens at such a rapid rate. Right, I'm gonna have to call this episode as well because it's going on. It's going on a long time. Next episode, we're gonna kidnap somebody else. I'm gonna figure out exactly what I want them to do profession-wise. And that's it, really. I want to create a nice sort of feature in the main area. Maybe put an upstairs on the boat where they currently are, or make the dock and extend that out a little bit and put a little room. I'll figure it out. But until then, next time, guys, until episode 94, if you're on the live chat, stick around. If you're watching this later, just skip ahead. But until then, guys, take care and cheerio. I did it again. I just keep doing that. I just keep on automatically wanting to do the thing. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I very rarely do, to be fair. Oh boy! So yeah, we've got our first villager. It was actually a really smooth. It went smoothly, which I was super pleased about. Oh, it's good. And the episodes are just getting longer and longer. I mean, by the end of the next episode, I think we will, hopefully at least, have a new villager with a new profession. I feel like having like a scribe, like the book librarian-y thing, that would probably be a good option. I'm gonna have a little look at what options we have. Obviously, we've got farmer. We've got the librarian. I wanna say librarian, but obviously that's yeah. We have armorers, butchers, cartographer is an interesting one. Cleric. I like the idea of that. I mean, I have the brewing stands available. Fisherman and a farmer may actually be kind of a cool thing. There's so many options. The fisherman seems like an interesting one, but this one's going to be above the house. So the current farmer will be married to whoever it is. We could have an upstairs weaponsmith. This is true. I think librarian, though. Isn't the librarian the thing that can eventually get you, like, cool enchanted books and stuff? Pretty sure. Not sure exactly what level of enchantiness, but kind of feel like a librarian. I know we kind of kidnapped a librarian, and now we're going to turn someone else into a librarian. Ugh, selling rotten flesh to a cleric. That sounds gross. Bakar, asks what my thoughts are on the deep dark ancient city in 1.19. I have no idea. This is the first I've heard of it. I know that there is something in 1.19, and I think someone commented on it or something. But I just don't look forward. Okay, that's the wrong wording. I don't really look into what's ahead. I just kind of, it appears, and I'm like, oh, cool. So I don't really know what this deep dark ancient city is. I'm kind of not interested in knowing ahead of time, really. Anyway, I'm gonna start the next episode. We're gonna get into the action and get a new villager. I think I'm gonna steal the lectern from that village and also double check that if there's anybody else in that village. Because if there is, I want to rescue them. If there isn't, then I can loot the whole place, break it down, steal everything. So yeah, next episode. Let's go. Hello there, this is Melik, and welcome to episode 94 of my Minecraft Let's Play thing. We are gonna rescue another villager from somewhere. Don't know where yet. It's probably not that important. That's about it, really. Gonna put all the wheat back there. There's a whole load of things that I can just shove somewhere. You know what I should do? I should totally put a chest on the yet to be named floating village. We definitely need to give it a name. I'm not averse to any names that I've heard so far. I haven't really thought about it too much, honestly. But what I do want, let's get that. Let's get that and a load of that, and I think at that point, okay, put a load of iron. Malakia. Nah, that's pretty good. I like this. It's got a good. No, it's apparently, a cistern, or whatever the fuck you cannot be made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump a load of things in the village. Put them in a chest. Oh, hi, dude. Why have you... This was an unapproved use of the boat. Unapproved. You know what? There you go. And stay there. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is put that there. That there. And then I'm just going to chuck all of these things in here that are for the village. All in there. That just frees up a bit of inventory space, but keeps the things I want. Red Tower Mage Nautical Village. Again, it's a bit wordy. Bit wordy. Not that keen. So, we are going to head back to the village over here. But I feel like there's nobody left. You know, it didn't have an Iron Guardian, or at least, I think it might have in the early days, but I think it got killed, and it never got replaced. I don't even know how they get replaced, you know? I'm completely newbie when it comes to the mechanics of villagers. Well, almost. I've just managed to get myself a village, technically. And it's a one-person village so far, but it's a village, so I think if you've made your own village, no matter how small, successfully, yeah, I don't think newbie is probably the right word. But nonetheless, I do need to feel like there was an Iron Guardian, and I just can't remember for certain. I'm gonna also jump in bed very quickly. And I'm just going to start looting the place. Because I feel at this point, let's go to sleep, get morning in. And just take all of the things, I guess. Like, there's a whole bunch of things that are always going to be useful. And I feel like, you know, stuff. Yeah, my brain is not, let's just plant this oak tree. There we go. But I heard someone placing down a block. And I know I just placed down a block, but that's not the block that I feel like I heard being placed. You know what I'm saying? So... I mean, a leather cap is basically useless. Okay. Well, you're lucky, chicken, because I have no desire at this point to murder you. As you can see, I am breaking everything that makes this a village, which sounds a bit rude. But it means that, because I mean, it is dead. It's a dead village. Don't really need a cartography table. But I will grab the lectern when I come across it, which is like not that far. Yeah, this place is dead. I'll check up on the hill. Yeah, that's what I figure. If I just transplant as much of this into my own village as possible, then it makes my village better. Ah, well. Cheers to you, Trillin. Now I'm going to have to open another can. This is all Trillin's fault, you see. There we go. Let's see if we can... Yeah, that's good. These are the good stuff. And for those of you who are curious, I am drinking Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin Ruby. I don't mind the regular Hobgoblin. Don't mind the Ruby Hobgoblin. What I like about the Ruby Hobgoblin is basically it tastes incredibly similar. It's still got that distinctive Hobgoblin-y taste. But it's not as strong. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with, like, king goblin, you know? I don't mind if it's getting on towards 10% or whatever. I think king goblin's like... Keep feeling like there's somebody here. I keep hearing... I think I keep hearing villager noises, but there's no villagers anywhere nearby. Perfection, oh my goodness. I mean... It's being built by me. I feel like perfection is possibly not an accurate term. Let's get rid of that yellow bed. Keep the barrel. We've got the lectern. Kind of feel like we've probably got everything we need now. But I'm still just going to break all the doors, which it dooms the village. Not that the village is functional as it is. Yeah, I could always. Yeah, I mean, Ancient King says wait for night and get a zombie villager. I mean, there may very well be zombie villagers in this vicinity just because... Oh boy, I've not seen this house before, this kind of building. I don't even know what they are. They look like rug-making loomy things. Oh boy! Oh, hello! Oh, I'm liking this! What the hell's this? Okay. I have to take all of these. The beds I can get rid of. You know what I mean? I'm like, don't care. I'm gonna take, although these hopefully will stack. That's cool. Okay, so we have a couple of looms. One for a weaver, I'm guessing? Okay, so we have a brewy stand. Which I'm gonna keep. Banners. Banners are apparently a thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna argue that this village had one person left alive in it. That person is basically rescued now. And through copious amounts of destruction, I have rendered this village a dead village, effectively. Ow. Okay. We didn't get a villager. But we did get a load of cool stuff that we can add to our own village. And I think I have enough time. I mean, based on the length of the episode so far, I think I definitely have enough time if I'm going to keep that up. To basically just, yeah, we have enough time to go and get an actual villager from one of the other villagers. Now, there's quite a few villagers a fair distance away, but one of them's pretty damn close. I haven't visited it in a while. That's the deserty one. So I'm going to drop off all my ill-gotten gains. And then visit the village in the desert island area thing. I like the fact that he's just doing his thing. This pleases me no end. This really does please me. He's just doing his thing. I love it. So, barrel, looms, a load of beds, that. The lectern I kind of need for now. The chest, sure, doors, whatever. The bucket, because I brought that from my brewing area. So the lectern, And let's get all of these spruce logs and turn them all into planks. Hey dude, I don't know what you're looking at. What are you looking at? Wow, he just ran off. Oh no, it's the sun is setting. Yes. That's not at all the direction that I wanted. Good. Torches, yes! Necromancer, well done. Yes, 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 yes. I was thinking that earlier about the whole spawning zombies and stuff. Definitely don't want zombies spawning on here. I mean, we have the advantage at the moment of it being, you know, floating, and then potentially bad things won't spawn here too often. But we'll see. We'll see how readily bad things want to spawn here. I'm gonna just... I think I may have invalidated this a little bit. No, it's fine. He's still sleeping in his hat. Who sleeps in their hat? That sort of thing a drunk person would do. Yeah, there is one inside. As you will see. Getting a bit of lag. It's a tiny little working hole, but it's, you know, it's fine. Little working hole. I mean, that's basically what it is. Let's be honest. It is a working hole. A hovel, one might say. And I'll put railings, probably. I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah. Railings is probably a good idea. Let's get the fences. Probably not enough. Let's put the windows in. It's a nice view, nice visibility. I know, Trillin, but it wasn't like this to begin with. So my brain's kind of, well, it shouldn't be like this now. There shouldn't be much of a difference. But obviously there is a bit of a difference. Otherwise it would not be like this. Why are you like this? But yes, the render distance is obnoxious. I'll be honest. I have made the render distance moderately obnoxious. I need lots of slabs. Should have put the thingy in the thing. I don't know. Let's just put it there for now. It's not like the perfect little thing, you know, but it's nice. It's nice enough. I think that's all right. I mean, that wasn't so good, but sometimes I think the word thingy is just one of those very underrated phrases. I feel like, you know, we should all use it more. Because it's versatile, you know? It's super versatile. Right. I'm gonna go and sleep in the spare bed here. And then I'm gonna go and nab another villager. Rescue another villager. Apologies. Hey, dude. Yeah, I was trying to jump out of his way in a smart way, but hey. So now we have, potentially, enough to get a librarian. So let's go to this village. And there's a random llama from a trader, because the trader died somehow. Is the Freya's just like on her back, right to the side of my chair. It's like, your tail is basically wrapped around the wheel of my chair. How do you feel this is gonna go well? If I move this chair at all, this wheel just goes straight over your tail. That's one of the things I'm gonna have to get used to with these silly animals. Is trying to prevent their suicidal nature from getting themselves injured. Oi, get back here, boat. So, let's see if there's any survivors here. Hello, bunnies. There's some bunnies. There's nobody in here. There's some seats, benches or something. Okay, nothing in here. Let's continue on to the full part of the village. Or is this a different village, technically? And there's definitely people living here. Oh boy, there's actually quite a lot of people living here. Hey guys! I'm liking the village. I'm gonna steal one of you that has a profession, because are the green top people unemployed, or are they the nitwits that can never have a job? Hi. You don't appear to want to trade with me. What about you? You want to trade with me? No? Okay. There's a cat. Hi. Do none of them have jobs? They all seem to have... They have different clothes. Oh, there we go. A cleric. Oh yeah, rotten flesh. Okay. So it's just... So they don't get different hats. Or maybe... Different hats is a... Oh, we just got double clericked. God, there's a lot of them here, actually. They're doing really well. Yeah, I don't think they do like strangers. Especially because I'm trying to kidnap. I rescue, bring one of them to a better life. There's a farmer. Okay, the farmer is the one that gets a hat. You'll get a new farmer. It's great. I got a librarian, turned him into a farmer. I'm about to get a farmer and turn him into a librarian. Yeah, I have to admit, the village one is pretty sweet. It's pretty damn sweet. Hey, dude. Let's see how easy it is to kidnap you. Like, just like that. He's like, what's going on? Well, there's an Iron Guardian thing. That's probably why they're safe. That fucker's probably mutilated any zombies or other plagues. That's a good point. Can you spawn your own Iron Guardian golem thing? That'd be cool. That would be cool, actually. But yeah, stealing people with a boat is super fucking easy. You just gotta hope that the village is near the coast, and most of the villages I've found near the coast. So now we just hope this guy becomes a librarian. And that's kind of it. Yeah, because if this guy actually arrives, becomes a librarian, and I can level him up a little bit, that, for me, is kind of the last 3 episodes of oh. Okay. The question is, does he then keep his theme? Yeah, look at that lag. See, has he changed, like... So you changed your style? I can't see any obvious, like, pouch. And you changed profession on the way around the island. It didn't feel like you were close enough, but I guess if I just block, like I did before, block the back, having a different theme is going to make the village interesting. Oh, he keeps his culture. Oh, we're gonna have a multicultural. It's a multicultural village. How good's that? Oh man, I'm liking that. We now have a multicultural village. They don't mind me, dude. You carry on. I like that. Oh, we've got to find other, like, themes of villagers. What other themes of villagers are there, guys? There have to be others. There have to be others. And he's off. He's just sort of like chilling in the farm. Oh, that's awesome. I kind of like the idea of having, like, villagers from each biome, I guess? That'd be cool. Because we've got, like, the temperate one, which was our first, the desert, which was our second. Well, you know, I live in a country that has a lot of multiculturalism. You know, there are places around and you just suddenly, like, cool. There's a whole load of different people from different countries, but, like, the concentration is higher. Like, there's places in London and Leicester and Nottingham. There's all sorts of places. And we're not just talking about, like, Chinatowns, because there's always Chinatowns in big capital cities. But even just areas that aren't officially a specific culture, but they just are. They've naturally evolved that way. And I just like that. But yeah, the idea of having, like, different cool styles inside the floating village is kind of awesome. I like that. I like that. I want my, I want lots of paper. I'm gonna get some paper and I'm gonna train up this librarian. What's his next level of thing? Well, that is a good question. When they breed, what will the culture be randomly one of the parents, or will the culture be the current what's my brain? My brain is thinking about something. You know, will it be the culture of the biome that it's in? Or will it be randomly one of the parents? Or... yeah, it'd be interesting. That is actually going to be an interesting experiment. But I'm going to have to cut down a lot of trees. But I really like this. And those two are just automatically married, you know? It's so fucking easy to actually build your own village. That's really awesome. And using the plank, the bridge, seems to... I think he just had a one-off problem the first time. But I like it. I really like it. We just now need to, like, see who wants to get named. Because I feel... you know what? Before I go, I'm going to name these two. Who wants to have a villager named after them? And I will be obviously prioritizing adepts and then apprentices and then just people in live chat. God, the sound. Oh yeah, I mean, it's I don't think technically it's forced breeding, because when new villagers appear, I don't think it... well, I don't know, actually. Does it specifically take two villagers and then blend them together in some way, you know? Well, I'm, like, killing lots of not right wheat. I don't care. There we go. Well, I've not noticed, because I don't see the green names that much. But I would say if people wanna get in there, and like I say, you know, I have to give back to the people who are generous to donate things to the channel. So I know that kind of feels like maybe there wouldn't be a look in, but there's gonna be a lot of villagers, guys. I am gonna put a lot of villagers in this village. Probably as much as, if not more, than the number of adepts that we actually have. And you have to be in the live chat. So... but yeah, Ancient King, you said sure. I can never tell. So I think if you want to have a villager named after you, then say, I'll have a villager, or something like that. Something explicit. And then I will happily name... and you don't get a choice on who's who. You get who you're given. I got 7 name tags. And now I'm gonna find out you can't actually name villagers. It's like the one thing you can't name. So far, Off by One has asked for a villager. Bakara's asked for a villager. So there's the only 2 people that are on my list. Oh, Trillin is asking for one as well. And yeah, apologies to those of you who are not adepts and apprentices. I am sorry for that. Yeah, because it is a shame, I know, but it does mean that next time there are villagers to be named here in the live chat, I am gonna stick it with live chat naming only. That actually gives people who are not members more of a chance, because, well, you know. But at the moment, it looks like Trillin and Ancient King have got these 2 villagers. But for future live streams, there will be more opportunities, and I'm not going to have the same people have multiple villagers. So it's one of those things, guys. I am actually... that's exactly how it is off by when I'm shilling out a big corpo to make that filthy money that I need. Oh boy. What was I even... oh my god, where did these eggs come from? I just like spontaneously got 1 billion eggs. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a load of... oh no, because the chickens will destroy the farm. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to try and like bombard The hatchery again. Oh my god, how do I... So many eggs! Yeah, we're getting chicken. Oh god, we're getting chicken critical mass just here. That's a lot of chickens. Well, I know where. I know where. Oh my god! Look at how many eggs! I know where eggs in concept come from. It's just the fact that I didn't think I'd gotten close enough. Profile picture. PFP is generally profile picture. Honestly, anyone on the internet should probably know what a PFP is. Like, I'm in my 40s, guys. I'm like an old dude. And even I know what a PFP is. Come on, man. Yeah, Avatar is also valid, but I think avatars tend to be more in a 3D environment, I've always found. Not always, not exclusively, not like 100%, doesn't have to be, but it tends to be. Yeah, I can't get any more. Yeah, let's just chuck that back in. This is probably not helping the lag either. Oh god, they all just exploded out. It's just absolutely wild. Oh man. But I killed some chickens. No, I'm not breaking any fence. I'm just keeping the gate open and then just doing it that way. Because that's... Oh my god, there's so much chicken. Oh boy. Okay, let's smoke some chicken. I got so much food, it's impossible to conceive. And these eggs. I've got so many eggs in storage as well. It's not like I even need them. Yeah, that makes sense, Emil. A chicken do when they get a new computer. I mean, technically, if you've got a new computer, you don't need to get a backup at that point. Technically, what's the first thing that a chicken would set up on their new computer? An automated backup would possibly work better, I don't know. Maybe I overthink jokes. Let's name some villages and call it a fucking session. I swear to God, my live Minecraft sessions get longer and... Oh, hello. Hello, both Speary Dude and Nautilus Shell Dude. Hello, dude that gave me only one of those things. Yeah. So, I think... Oh no, they're going to be in bed. So, So, let me just scroll up a bit. We had Ancient King and Trillin. They were the two that that got in there, and they have their. Oh, hang on. No, I need to. I don't do this that often, so I forget how this works. I need to go onto an anvil or something like that, and then I need to rename, give the tag a name. Of course I do. How this is like me not knowing Minecraft very well. I remember back in the day, I used to know Minecraft really well because, you know, it was sort of new and yeah. And I am just gonna call one, see if Ancient King will fit in. Yes, it is. Ancient King. And then we're gonna see about getting the whole of Mr. Trillin in there. I think that is pretty much exactly what it is that I should probably, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, because you know how I just randomly fall into vaguely Russian accents sometimes? Maybe now in the current political military climate, I probably shouldn't, I don't know. I've like always done it, but maybe now's not the time? Oh no, Ancient King will be upstairs. There we go. I feel like that's a good one. That was easier to remember when there was less to remember. I think it's more to do with the fact that back then, the amount of new things that kept getting added and the gap between my Minecraft series was less. Oh, and also, not wanting to make this channel a political channel in any way, but, you know, fuck Putin. But let's just leave it at that. Yeah. Oh, God, guys. We got COVID, and then we've got the whole Ukrainian thing. It's like, the world is falling apart, and all you can do is kind of like, yeah, that's a new thing. Another fucking new thing in the last couple of years. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a session here, guys. We've mission accomplished. We've got a village. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Walter. I completely agree. It's all to do with the military leadership. Generally. But anyway. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been a nice change of pace from all the exploration. I'm going to be exploring more in future episodes, so yeah. But yeah, little floating kind of village thing. That, I think that first is going to become a bit of a boat with a forecastle and aft castle kind of ship thing. And then I'm going to put another one over here somewhere. And I'm just going to slowly spread out like this. Make extra beds, little farms and work areas, mini little hovels for people. So like here we've got 2 beds. One that's an open farm, one that's an upstairs thing. Other places I'm going to put like 2 beds cramped together or 2 mini rooms. And then have working areas like a workshop that has multiple things. Ukrainian. I wouldn't even know how to do the Ukrainian accent. I think they're probably going to be similar to a kind of Slavic Russian-y thing. But yeah, anyway. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. If you want to hang around and chat, even if it's political, hang on for the live stream. If you're done with the episode, then you're done with the episode. But until then, guys, take care. See you next time, and cheerio. Keep doing it. Keep doing that little outro thing, and then it kind of quits. I'll do the outro properly at some point, you know. But yeah. Oh my god. That was a long session, guys. Long session. Did not expect or want it to be that late. Oh boy. But I'm not complaining too much, and hopefully none of you guys are particularly bothered. I suspect you're okay with a bit more sort of content than normal. I think you're probably fine. But yeah, absolutely. As far as political stuff goes, yeah, I'm completely in support of Ukrainians fucking up the Russian military tanks and things. Obviously, people are dying on both sides, which is never good because nobody on either side wants to die. It's just a fucking shit that this happens pretty much just because some big-headed twat has a small penis and is gay. Not that that's an insult, because I'm bi, but you know what I mean. There's the meme going around about Putin being gay and loving big cocks. And I suspect this whole conversation will get this live stream struck. I think it'll be struck because I'm talking politics and about Putin. I don't care. COVID, Putin, Ukrainian. You know, those words are gonna fuck this episode, but I don't care. It's a message that needs to be talked about, you know? I'm very pleased that like a week ago, as everything was starting to build up but it hadn't kicked off yet, the UK government sent over 2,000 are they NLAWs? Was it LNAWs? Basically, they're handheld anti-tank missile launchers, right? These are like 12.5 kilogram shoulder mounted. One man can hold these things and destroy any main battle tank. And that's between 20 meters and 800 meters away. Guy, point this toward a tank, blow up the tank. And we gave them 2,000 of these a week ago and sent 30 elite soldiers to train the Ukrainians how to use these things. Oh my god. And I'm so happy because all these burning tanks, I have this in my head, we're like, is that burning Russian tank burning because of one of those awesome things that we sent them? And I'm upset that there's potentially people in that tank that died. And those people, you don't know if they wanted this war. Most soldiers do not actually want to go to war, but they do want to defend their country. They do want to earn a living. They want to put food on the table. But it's, yeah, if you happen to end up on the wrong side of a war, I'm sorry, guys, but when you sign up to be a soldier, then you're putting your life on the line. If you get conscripted, blame your government. But it looks like people are coming heavy down on Putin's regime, and unfortunately, I know, wow, so sorry. I wasn't going to go, like, during the episode, full political. And that's the thing, Russia is not defending. I still feel sorry for the soldiers, on both sides, of course, because, like I said, most soldiers are not psychopaths. Most soldiers are just either trying to earn a living or trying to defend their country. And it seems like, obviously we don't know what's propaganda and we don't know what's truth. There's going to be propaganda on both sides. Propaganda is not automatically a negative thing. You want to boost your own side's morale, regardless of who's right or wrong. But it sounds a bit like a lot of Russian soldiers do not want to be in this conflict. And a lot of them weren't even told what this conflict was about. And when they got there, they're like, fighting Ukrainians? Seriously? What the fuck? And they were upset about it. They don't want to be in this war. And I'm going to like speak out against a lot of people on the internet. It is not as easy as simply not doing as you're ordered to do as a soldier. It's not that easy. Even in what I would call very moderate, very democratic nations like the UK or the US, if you refuse to perform your order, if you refuse to obey orders, even if those orders are against your morals, you're in deep shit. Could you imagine if you're a Russian soldier and you tell your commanding officer, no? You're in deep shit. And that food you're putting on your family's table, it ain't gonna be on that table no more. It's such a stupid situation. I hate it. I really do. And nobody's gonna win. Like, I hope Ukrainian win by repelling Russia and maintaining their sovereign identity. But nobody's gonna come out of this better than they went into it. You know? And like you say, Off by One, I mean, we all suspected Russia weren't as strong and as capable and whatever as they claim. And it kind of looks like that was right. And they're really not doing well in this battle against poor old Ukrainian. And yeah, I hope that the more and more companies and the more and more countries add more sanctions, stop doing business, sell their shares, start blocking things like the SWIFT blockage. You know, BP is selling their share in Russian, and it's hurting the Russian people. Probably a bit more so than the Russian, higher ups. But it's the only way you can do this. You know, you can't directly attack the leaders. That's the problem with war, guys. That's the problem with war. The decisions are often made by people who are either outside of your country, or it's the leaders of your country that make these decisions, and the people that suffer are the people, the civilians, the soldiers, the people that have no choice, and that's fucking sad. On the other hand, fuck Putin, and I really hope Ukrainian kick ass, and they so far are, and yeah, I can't remember his name. Hell, and even if I could, I probably couldn't pronounce it 100%. Ukrainian fucking Prime Minister, go boy, yeah, fucking balls of steel, go for it, you get in them trenches and start shooting. Yeah, good for you, mate, good for you. Like when he's been offered by the US, it's like, we can get you out of here and you and your family, and it's like, I don't need a ride, I need ammunition. And I'm like, oh, what a ballsy thing to do. And like the Snake Island soldiers, those 13 Ukrainians that were on the island, and then the Russian warships like, yeah, you guys surrender or we're going to shoot you all, blow you up. And the guys are like, Soviet vessel, fuck yourself, go fuck yourself. And they all fucking died. And you got to feel for people like that when they're stuck in such a bad situation. They know they're not going to get out of it intact, and they've got to make those decisions. You know, stand up, even if it's a futile gesture. Oh boy. Like me. I mean, it's oh my god, I can't believe I compared that. But I don't mind talking about it and giving my opinion, even if it completely strikes this video. And I know my video being striked is not comparable to people literally dying. Yeah, Zelensky, that's the one. But yeah, I mean, gotta speak out about it, you know? Gotta speak out about it. Oh, the Ghost Flyer. There's I think it's probably a lot of propaganda, but it would be awesome if it's true. The Ghost Flyer in the Ukraine. Yeah, apparently there's a Ukrainian fighter pilot who's like shooting down Russian aircraft, like left, right, and center. Yes, the Ghost of Kiev. I think Kiev. I think it's Kiev, isn't it? And yeah, he's like becoming a bit of a legend, like, as being like this unscathed fighter pilot that's just shooting down aircraft. It's great. I love it. I think it's great. And I don't care if it's sort of fabricated, because it's a great legend. It's a great story. It's like Robin Hood, you know? Even if he doesn't technically exist, it's great that figure can make people stand up straight and be proud and fight and realize that, you know what, yes, we're going to try and we're going to just do it. Exactly, Walter. I think it is propaganda. But like I said before, I don't think propaganda is automatically bad. All sides of every conflict create propaganda. And you have to. Everyone does it. I just kind of like... I like the idea that is maybe true, or has an element of truth, but we'll see. Or maybe we won't. Yeah. But anyway, I would like to say that's all I have to say about that, but it's probably not. One of the funniest things that I noticed, actually, which is still in the same topic, but it's a detraction. Around the world, of course, when COVID kicked off, there were quite a few breweries and wineries that switched production from consumable alcohol to hand sanitizer. and they started producing hand sanitizer, because producing hand sanitizer versus consumable alcohol, drink alcohol, it's just a matter of chemistry. And of course, these breweries have all these vats, and it's like the perfect conditions to be able to just change manufacture. The same thing, sort of, has happened in Kyiv. One of their breweries has switched production from bottled beer to Molotov cocktails. They are literally producing, at a commercial level, Molotov cocktails for the Ukrainian resistance. I'm not even going to call it resistance, actually, because it's not. It's basically the conscripts and the volunteers and the army. And Molotov cocktails are awesome. It's such a cheap way to fuck up a tank. But it's just, and they even have a custom label that they've created on. So it's just like a bottle of beer. The only difference is it's got a label that's got some really offensive picture of Putin on it, like a naked picture of Putin with like a baby on his knee, but the baby has a face of someone, and it might be like a Russian general or something. I don't know who it is. And then and then I don't know what it is, because it's Ukrainian and I don't know the translation. And then it's got a bit of cloth hanging out of it, and they're mass producing Molotov cocktails. I mean, how someone in this brewery's like, I know we make beer, but we could make Molotov cocktails, and like the management are like, do it. I'd love to see that conversation, fly on the wall in the conversation where this brewery decided to switch from beer to Molotov cocktails. Oh yeah, I love it. And they're just kind of like, hey, we've got all these rifles. If you are Ukrainian, if you live here in Ukraine, here, we'll give you a gun, some basic training. Here's the difference between Ukrainian soldiers and Russian soldiers. Go shoot some Russian soldiers. I mean, good on them, That's the spirit in many ways that, I've read about during the World War II. Because over here, and a lot of countries had these huge kind of resistance and working together and blah, blah, blah. And like World War II was a huge thing over here with the Blitz and women's rights, because of the manufacturing of things and people working together and growing food in your back gardens. We never got a land invasion. So we skipped the whole giving civilians guns thing. But it's great to see that. It's a terrible circumstance, but it's great to see people coming together and fighting for their rights and their freedom, And this is not freedom to not wear a mask. This isn't freedom to not have a vaccine. This is freedom to literally not get your country taken over by an invading military force. Slightly more important. And yeah, I hope they can hold off the Russians for long enough, because like was said in the chat not so long ago was mentioned that, the Russians can't afford this war for very long. They're already massively overstretched. There are tanks just running out of fuel because they can't afford it. Their ability to produce munitions and ammo and that is actually not high enough. So they need this war to end quick, or they're just gonna run out. Oh God. Just anyway. Don't want to go on too long about it. Otherwise, because I'm trying to think of the positives, because that's what you got to do. What else can you do? I'm just some random poor fucking YouTuber guy. It's not like I can do anything apart from give my 2 cents and talk about it. But yeah, good luck to him. Fucking hell. I hope that like BP, more companies start boycotting things and more countries start sanctioning and more companies start, throwing their support. It's gonna turn really bad for Russia very quickly. And I hope we maintain it. I hope we maintain all the sanctions and the negative stuff, because they need to rise up and kick that fucking twat out. And I know they can't easily do that. He has absolute power. He's a dictator in everything but name. Yeah, anyway. Good luck. Good luck, Ukrainians. Good luck, Ukraine itself. And good luck to the Russian people who are against this war. I hope you can get out from under that twat that's in charge. I really do. You deserve better than that leader. Really, really do. Oh boy. It got political. Positive thoughts to all innocents who do not want this war. Especially the Ukrainians. There we go. That's my opinion on that. And that's all I have to say about that. So, yeah. Apologies for not having many live streams over the last 2 weeks. It's been like a big disruption to my life, and as many of you, I blame my cats for it. And in fairness, last weekend I could have probably done a live stream, but it just didn't. I don't know. I wasn't kind of in the mood, and yeah, either way. But I kind of promised myself, you know what? I'm gonna get ready for this Minecrafty thing this weekend. I'm gonna get RimWorld on Monday, so tomorrow, same time, RimWorld, gonna be good. Gonna get some more Minecraft done. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep going. I mean, hell, the next live stream I do of Minecraft will probably go into triple figures. Because 5, 6, 7, yeah, something like that. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. Okay. I'm going to sign off now. This session has been way too long. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it didn't get too political toward the end, and I kept it out of the channel, the actual episodes themselves. I'm going to carry on with the village a little bit, I think, in the next few episodes. Expand it a little bit, get a few more bits of professions, build a few more shippy things, build some more floaty platforms. I am not an artist when it comes to building things in Minecraft, but it's going to be a floaty, shippy, little plank connecting it all up kind of thing. And with any luck, it'll look all right, you know. Rawr. Yeah, tiredness. All right then, guys. I'm gonna sign off now. And hopefully next live stream, we can get a few more villages named after you guys. Tomorrow is RimWorld. We'll see if I can remember how to play. Or at least what I was doing last. I think we were just kind of ticking over, keeping things upgrade. Float town. Well, I kind of need to find a way of coming up with a name for the town. I may put a post on the channel and see if I can get some ideas for names, and then people in the live chat can vote for it. Something like that. I'll figure it out. You know me. So until next time, guys, take care. Try not to worry too much about the world. It's been a tough couple of years, but try not to worry too much about it. Get on with your lives. Do the things you enjoy. And one of the tricks that I've been told by my therapist is to have a worry half-hour, worry time. So if you do find yourself anxious about things that are happening in your life, in the world, whatever, then set aside half an hour in a day where you specifically are like, right, I'm going to sit down and think about the things that are worrying me. You're not trying to make yourself worried during that time, but think about the things. And like, if you feel yourself thinking about the things that worry you outside of that little half-hour slot each day, remind yourself, you know what? I'll think about that during worry time. And that may or may not work. It's probably going to take practice. But having that thought of, I'm going to worry about that at the beginning of this evening, you know? Like later on in the day, but not before you're about to go to sleep. Just later on in the day. So during the day, if those anxious thoughts start hitting you, start worrying, you're like, nope, I am going to think about that during my worry time. And that is a technique that does work from what I've heard. I've had mixed results from that, but I definitely give it a go, guys. If it's starting to worry you, have worry time. Schedule your worries. But until next time, guys. Yeah, bid you all farewell, and of course, cheerio.